You're joking.
Let's see what we can accomplish.
Pejogyon wood. Shit. Yes, George should kill your boys.
I don't really know what he was trying to do there. I mean, I know he was trying to get the building farm while it was at its most vulnerable, but that's not really how it works. It's not, it's weak, but it's not that weak.
Lodjlut. Kivwall.
Unfortunately, it didn't really block me from doing anything.
Lodjlut.
Oh, good pose.
Yalavu. Fish potem. Kogie. Yetik. Kivwall. Zikniot los jest sien. Lodjlut. Sien. Baharsh. Kogie. Steliok. Yersha. Yetik.
Wow, those stomachs knock me down. That's what I'm blaming. Stomachs.
Yes, George, the Alvons. Looking ye hog, look. In sie Hätchen hieß Tschechis. Bogie. Your friend Jen Dalsim. Kivol. Look. Yetik. Yalavu. Look.
I really like the ball.
You're gone, Fizz John. Forget.
Ball? Right, that's all. You're gone, Fizz John Hill. Yalavu. Forget. Look. Stiljuk. Give me 12 Dalsim. Forget. Du wirst Idiotsgust. I think I'm actually gonna be in a bit of trouble soon.
Yalavu.
The tier 3's come in.
Forget. Looking at the hog, Look. Look.
Well, that sucks. I think I played pretty well, but I got let down by my deck. I just didn't have an answer. Alright, let's take something a bit more conventional. really got hard counted by the... Oh, whoops, I'm gonna forgot my camera isn't on.
Som fjolår var blondeha skins av våld.
Dig, dig, dig. Don't know why I'm red plugin so bad. Anyway, yeah, last game, couldn't really do anything with against Toads in the early game, and then I messed up my first attack with the skunks. But he kind of just had me hot. I was still probably ahead. I didn't get a huge amount of value from that run around with the lizards. The warrens were nice. And the farms weren't nothing, but they were about to fallow, so they also weren't huge. And the boar, I mean, I could have tried to get my fox out quicker, I suppose. I think fox needs to come out first if you're going for it at tier 3. If I'd gone for boar, I don't know, I don't think it would have helped much. Or maybe I could have traded. I think that's the best I could have hoped for. Boar, I had the chance to, with fox, I actually had the chance to try and pick him off. But he got out too quickly. Very vulnerable for the next 40 seconds.
No. Jest voyage. Gaudiens. Kivo.
This is feeling like a 16 farm type of game. We're obviously both going straight into our TSUs now.
Your regular joke, tie mjorzi till genau. Kivå. Jest Dutch, Jodja Vons.
That's unfortunate. Cuts this off before it begins.
Shes wood, esh long, bist boyo.
Förlösa.
Lodgelut.
Lusar.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Fugishis.
9 squirrels.
Thousands will yesh high. Your one is John Kivå.
This goes so badly. I really thought I was going to win that fight. What happened there? Well, that's disappointing. I'm not sure how I lost that fight so badly. Probably because I didn't micro my wolf back. Didn't help. I left it in the front lines. Still. I think I thought that fight would be easier. I feel like it should have been. Wolf buff cams and falcons. I feel like that should have cut through. I was trying to get the snakes to target his boar, but it just seemed like by the time I got there, everything was already dead. This is probably not game one with these two. No. I'm putting it down to being tired. We've got Squirrel Pigeon, Badger Fox, Machine Gun Arty for QQ against Squirrel, Mole, Falcon Skull, Cam, Fox for Rambo. I want to know how far we are to be caught up, because I'm already going into all the tier 2. If you put down Arty. 3 going so. be trying to turtle up a bit. Hope we get to the Badger Fox combo. Not just the game, but us personally watching, because I don't know how close we are to caught up. We might be there. Why red plug? Is there a problem with my internet? Might be. No, I got kicked out. Now I'm definitely not going to get to see it. Let's check what YouTube is on this stream, I guess. Connection, why? I mean, I know they're all in America. Despite this being the EU. Okay, they're 7.5 minutes in and QQ's getting his stuff out. I don't know why I keep red plugging in. I can't even watch on history. What's wrong? Because he's got the stuff out now and I want to see it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this is so laggy. Well, I've been fine for the whole day. I've got no idea what's wrong. I think I might have to restart. secretly on a VPN. Don't have a ridiculous amount of tabs up. Yeah, my internet speed is really slow. I'm doing a speed test and it's really, really slow. I don't know why. That felt like it was a really cool game, and I didn't get to see it. I think I'm going to reset my internet. Hold on a second, guys. It's finally fixed. Happening here, so there's some paper maps attempted. Didn't seem to accomplish much. Command dies, his army gets overrun by lizards, snakes. We hold this position, probably can with defense advantage. I mean, had the momentum, but it's snakes against 2 of 1, so don't blame me for not pushing in. That's 2 snakes for 2 pigs. That's technically a fair trade, especially if they get this snake as well. They don't. We hold here. Losing 2 farms and 2 much pressure farms as well. 3 pressure farms. I think Murloc is definitely way behind. Has been for a while now. I don't know how he's going to catch back up. I guess double the eco. He's wiped out Murloc's army multiple times. Yeah. There's a win for the tanker. But now we're caught back up. scorpion, falcon, boar, wire, squirrel, toad, cam, or fox. Mine. Oh. Making any moves. Tanker from Murloc. Nothing for the tanker yet. He's gonna bring in that camo as well. Is he gonna do some? What's he gonna do with it? Ooh, lucky decloak by Murloc. I don't think he meant to do that. This wire won't stand up to the cams for very long, but it will give Murloc a bit of warning. Damage. Oh, much better toe tip into tanker. I think that's GG right here. The cams are down, but there's still so many scores up. Multiple ones dead for Murloc. Like even if Murloc holds here, he's an uphill battle. He is getting some wire value at the very least. Putting up the reinforcements. That was pretty convincing. This is bad timing. He's just done a sell to try and get some food together to rebuild, and that's when the tanker moves in with his impeccable sense of timing. I don't really blame Murloc for that. He needed to do something drastic to catch up. But there's no way he can come back from losing a full mill and his army. He's going to try and do a base race with squirrels, but Tatanka's going to see it. The cabin's going to give it away as well. The mine's going to give it away. Like, Murloc doesn't even have more squirrels. He's not even going to be able to get a farm. It's a desperate scramble. Oh, that's GG. No, Geordie, but Geordie has to go to work, so he forfeits. So it's QQ versus Tatanka. Squirrel, lizard, mole, skunk, cam, snake against squirrel, toad, skunk, snake, owl, balloon. So lizard attack, is this going to work? We get our farm. Not going to get a second. We'll kill that squirrel. With a bit of focus fire, that would be nice. Trade the 1-1s. Sorry, the tier 1s. How are you going to lizard your way through Squirrel Toad? You can't really. You need to start getting some squirrels out. He's in a rough position here. Lizard only against Squirrel Toad while on the defensive. There's not really much you can do to challenge this shooting of these warrens. Yep, there's one bad engagement. There goes his whole army, and this is just going to snowball. Squirrel, lizard, mole, skunk cam, snake, squirrel, toad, skunk, snake, owl, blue. Okay, more early lizards. Not quite as early. Oh, this is sneaky. He's got the snakes going one way and the lizards going the other, and that snake did sneak past. So while Tatanka's distracted with this, dealing with the lizards here, this snake is snuck round the back. That is some nice micro there. Also had a bit of luck with Tatanka just walking by, you know, perfectly to miss both. Ooh, Tatanka coming in with his own snakes though. Oh, how many farms is this going to be? That's one, that's two, that's three. And now QQ rallies all, which means the snake doesn't get to do anything. No, that's very, very disappointing. But he did kill two snakes, so he's going to try and leverage that into a timing attack. Problem is, Tatanka still has quite a lot of squirrels, which are quite good at dealing with snakes. So that's 3 farms for 2 farms and an army. And now QQ's won under pressure from the counter attack. This narrow choke point is probably going to make it stable, or not. That's still 3 dead farms again. But somehow QQ's at an even eco. Because he has a second mill and has been putting stuff on it. You're gonna suicide the snakes in to get more farms. Yep. Just the one though. It takes 2 to kill a pig, not 2. So it takes 2 to kill a pig, not 1. So somehow, after all of that, QQ is ahead in eco. We're about to hit the 5-minute mark, which means farms on the original base are going to fallow. So Tanker's not realistically going to have the eco to like get more eco. Basically, QQ needs to survive this attack. But man, that was not the way to do it. His lizard ran straight into those toads. And he was trying to get the split and come in from both sides, but it did not work. Okay, QQ going hard on the aggression. Taker not seeing the forward warrens. Okay, he spots them just as they build. Is QQ going to get this? Tanker is going for a tier 2. Oh, that's a bad Commander Death. That's one farm at least. He's going to get a second. He gets a second. That might be enough to make it worth it. But can QQ hold this counterattack? I mean, squirrels are the way to beat snakes. Oh, that snake getting away at 1 HP is going to be annoying. Okay, QQ is probably good now. He's had enough time to build his other warrens. He can now, you know, reliably... Like, right then, he only had 6 squirrels. He didn't have enough to force Tatanka away from a full fight. I'm pretty sure if Tatanka went full send, he would have just won. But now QQ has the army that he doesn't really have to worry about this. He can gun down the snakes quickly and outnumber the squirrels. Tanker's kind of under too much pressure to go for skunks that would counteract QQ's army. Selling the snakes and going into Squirrel Toad is good, but he's also got to try and catch up on eco. QQ getting ahead. QQ does scout. No, he doesn't scout the cell, but he is moving in. Now, how much are these toads going to do? QQ just not going to bother microing his army. Like, this is the awkward thing with the front lines so close together. If QQ loses one fight, then if either player loses one fight, then there's the big potential for snowballing. Where someone just gets completely overrun before their army can rebuild. Now, QQ's a bit on the back foot. The Toads are very annoying for him to try and deal with this tier 1. He's going to lose a farm here, but he's still ahead. If he wants to keep the mill alive though, I mean, okay, this mill definitely is worth it if the tanking lets him kill all of Tatanka's army and then push. If he can get some counter damage done, then that will be worth it. But still, that's like 240 food worth just to get something to tank. But that's another 2 farms. Two of the, like, one of them is fresh. I think the other one, I mean, they'd already been damaged and rebuilt. We're about to hit the fallow point. If Tatanka, I think on 2, he's only going to lose 2 farms here, yeah. Because these were, I guess, his other originals. That's very awkward because now he goes even. Tatanka was clawing his way back. I mean, if QQ's base was like down here instead, he probably would have just won by now. But having it, his expansion is right on the front lines. It's very vulnerable. Easy to burst down while it's fresh. Tries to Toads back. He loses. Not well enough. Still loses most of his army. Loses the mill. Still so many squirrels on the front line for Tatanka. Tatanka, I think, has managed it. That was impressive by Tatanka. QQ, I guess 3 extra farms was too many. If he'd just gone 1 or 2 and put the rest into more squirrels or mines, he would have been ahead, would have managed. But that's a small thing. Alright, but before we go, I do want to check out this replay from his game against Araloo, because it looked very interesting. So we got Squirrel Pigeon, Badger Fox, Machine Gun Arty against Squirrel Mole, Falcon Skunk, Chameleon Fox. That is unfortunate. I mean, there's probably never going to be a time that works for absolutely everyone. But there is an earlier PBC, but that's the Oceania one, so it basically is always empty. And there is a later one that I think takes place in 2 or 3 hours, that's for the US. If you want to petition for new times, I guess the Discord is the place to do it. Take it up with Master. Master Stealth, I think, is still in charge. See if you can rally support. Might be hard though. Like, people are pretty used to the times. Okay, so QQ has set up Arty, a machine gun with a nice safe pocket base, building his Badger. This is actually a really good base for a really good map for his loadout. Like he's got these two bases protected. Can even expand out to this one easily for a third. Plenty of space to put tier 3s down and turtle up. Araloo has a more standard base. He's got a more standard route with a squirrel cam. Skunk, a hardy on his second base. He's bringing his cams in to hit this badger, while QQ's coming around with his squirrels and is going to hit all of these building farms. So let's see which one benefits the most. Araloo throws back, sells those farms, isn't able to stop the squirrels suiciding for those two though. And the cams, where'd the cams go? Oh, they had to come back because he rallied all. I mean, I don't know. You'd have to take it up. Like I said, if you've got a problem with the PVC times, you have to take it up with Master Stealth, I think, in the Discord. See if anyone else has a problem with it. But it is naturally always going to be difficult to find a time where literally everyone is available. Especially on a weekday. Okay, both players going for foxes. Araloo set back a bit by the eco damage, but not devastatingly so. Araloo knows about the badger, he doesn't know about the fox. Okay, badger comes in, get a lot of damage. Good pullback as well. Bringing that badger back. When it was a single digit HP. Does lose a few units on the retreat. But I think he definitely got the most enough damage done to justify it. And this RT plus machine gun gives him a nice safe fallback line, especially against the fox, who can't really deal with defensive structures very well, or you know, at all. Right, so fox nearly out for QQ. Badger fox is a difficult combination because both tier 3s are quite fragile and micro intensive, but it can be a powerful one. They both do a lot of DPS. They do it in different ways. You can leave the fox back and focus on moving your badger around generally all the time. Okay, that badger's been caught out. That fox. QQ tried to suicide it onto Araloo's fox. Didn't quite make it. Araloo definitely won in terms of micro there. Like, I mean, QQ's army is bigger, but a lot of that is going to be defensive structures, so I don't know how much he's actually engaging with. He's probably even, maybe even a bit less. Because you see where it ended up is basically what QQ's army is, his immobile army. And that's at least like half. Which means the stuff about that, from that dip to the top, is what the mobile army is, and that's noticeably smaller than Araloo's red line. So yeah, QQ was actually just very far behind in the army there, I think. Now he's spamming tier 3s, going for loads of foxes. Araloo, despite having the army advantage, can't really do anything. Like his defensive structure, These defenses are too strong. He's taking 2 mils at once. Perhaps thinking he's going to be in a base race. These 3 squirrels somehow get this one, this building now. Was it just a distraction? This fox is at 1 HP, you gotta be very careful with it, but Aralu knows that. And he doesn't have pigeons to heal it back up, so he's got to wait. It's not a huge amount of time to wait for a fox to heal, but still, that's 20 seconds that it's not going to be doing anything. And Aralu losing some farms over on the side where he tries to expand. Gives reinforcements walking within arty range. Oh, the fox getting hit by an arty shell. Okay, so Aralu's plan, I think, is to over-eco. Problem is, QQ's got this mill up here, so if he just slams an arty down, he's immediately into range of this. And we're at the point where 180 food for a mill is not infeasible. Aralu lost his fox, but he is pushing. He's killed one of QQ's foxes just as another one comes up. He's got multiple farms. Hasn't quite killed the badger. The arty survives. And now there's 2 foxes chasing down a wounded army. This is exactly the sort of situation foxes like to be in, where your opponent is trying to rebuild. They have nothing to chase the fox off, and the fox can just plink units off as they come out. There's a badger there to deal with the squirrels, needs to deter them. Aralu just getting rattled. But he does still have the eco lead by a healthy margin. He keeps pushing his defences forward. One of the foxes goes down, but another one comes up. QQ's still on 2 foxes and a badger. This badger is basically just absorbing bullets for the foxes. Everything in QQ's army is 1 fox shot away from dying, but he can't. The arty keeps it alive. Problem is QQ can't really expand. He's very low on eco. I mean, he does have this mill. He can put farms down over there. Sell his 3rd fox warren. He does. Puts down a lot of squirrels. I don't think he's going to be able to get these squirrels up, is he? Like, QQ has a good army, good defensive position, but I mean, Aralu has now had some time without being under constant fox pressure. It's allowed him to rebuild some army. He is going to reach a point where he can just, you know, Zerg rush this. That's a instant fox death for Aralu. Big blunder. But he's just pushing through. Anyway, doesn't kill the mill, does kill the arty, and that's a big deal. QQ's starving. I mean, Aralu can't really retreat against a fox badger comp. Kind of needs to, I think, just fight it. Now the badger's at full rev on the warrens. If Aralu doesn't surrender, then there's a chance. I think Aralu surrendered. Because QQ's running into this. There was genuinely a chance, without surrendering, that... Okay, no, is there? Like, QQ goes back, he sells all of these squirrel warrens, shoves down a bunch of farms. Aralu, then, you know, the badger is still on his eco, you know, on his warrens. I don't think there's any way Aralu does actually win this. Unless QQ really messes up and just forgets about starvation timer. Oh, you had to go. Alright, Aralu was on a time limit, so he did an attack that he wasn't fond of. Yeah. you had him sort of economically crushed. Just needed to hold the position and keep building. It was on him to try and bust out. Alright. Well, that's a shame you couldn't see it through to the end.